We are preparing, and I have the state emergency response team preparing for the largest evacuation that we have seen, most likely since 2017 Hurricane Irma.
Millions along Florida's west coast are bracing for another major hurricane that's set to unleash life-threatening storm surge, destructive winds, and flooding rain. Welcome into Fox Weather Live. I'm Kiana Lewis. Hurricane Milton already looking monstrous, strengthening into a major Category 5 storm. It's expected to make its landfall on Wednesday along Florida's Gulf Coast, and a state of emergency has been declared as mandatory evacuations are also in effect. This comes as many communities across Florida are still reeling from Hurricane Helene. We'll get you caught up on everything that's happened today, what's happening now, and what's still to come into tomorrow. Fox Weather is your Hurricane HQ. And as we head over towards the expert desk, we do have the new advisory that just came in, so we do want to break that down for you. 8 p.m. advisory showing that not entirely much has changed for the areas there in Florida. Looking at Daytona Beach, as of now, we have the winds that are picking up. You can see that in the distance with the flags waving furiously in the wind. The winds are a prelude to what's expected when it comes to Milton. Here's the latest advisory. So it came in just a few moments ago. 180-mile-per-hour winds. That isn't something that changed, but what did change is the pressure. We have the pressure dropping significantly, 8 millibars. So that's an indication that the storm is still strengthening at this point in time. And moving forward, we're going to be watching it still a Category 5 storm. It is expected to weaken upon landfall, but that's still within the next, say, 48 hours or so. Here's the changes that I mentioned. So again, as of 5 p.m., we had the central pressure sitting at around 905 millibars. That continued to drop down 8 millibars, indicating that this is still strengthening and intensifying through the open Gulf. And the Gulf is warm enough to help fuel this as it continues to do so. Where we do have tropical alerts in the near term is closer towards Mexico. Notice that it makes that clip in the northern portion of the country before moving off towards the north. Cancun is under tropical storm warnings. We'll continue to watch for that to continue to move off towards the east. While doing so, we've continuously watched as the winds continue to increase, sitting, as I mentioned, at 180 miles per hour, making that a Category 5 storm. As it did that, we also had the pressure continuing to drop, and that was the case through this evening as well. This has put Milton into a category of rapid intensification. Last 24 hours have been very interesting if you've kept it here to us at Fox Weather, because there's only a handful of storms that have ever done what Milton has done. Wilma had a 138-mile-per-hour increase. When we look back at another storm here, this is Felix, 132-mile-per-hour increase within 24 hours, making it from a Category 1 storm to a Category 5 storm. And now Milton is on that list as well, where we've had it go from a Category 1 to a Category 5, with winds increasing up to 135 miles, all within 24 hours. So things have significantly changed from just this time yesterday. When we look at how Milton has continued to progress, it isn't going to make it over enough of Mexico to help kind of break down any further intensity. So even as we look into tomorrow, we have this Category 5 storm still barreling towards parts of Florida. Maybe as we approach landfall, it undergoes an eye replacement or an eye wall replacement. Even if it got down to a Category 4 storm, we're still looking at destructive storm surge. We're looking at wind gusts, and that wind gust can expand even further as the storm continues to drop in intensity. Here's your look at the Ready, Set, Go plan. So if you're in the areas that are shaded in the red, now's the time to finalize your preparation and also evacuate if told to do so.